I am standing next to what is one of the most exciting electric vehicles on display at the Bharat Global Mobility Expo 2024. My name is Amaan, and with me is the Mercedes-Benz EQG concept. I know you're wondering, why are we visiting a concept that was first seen in 2021? Well, the reason is this has been greenlit for production, and not only has it been greenlit for production, but it will come to India. Come with me as I quickly take you around the Concept EQG and tell you everything you need to know about it. So at first glance, you will know that this is a G through and through, because the design language remains true to that of the combustion engine model. But there are some touches which are specific to the EV. You have the circular headlight housings, which are a signature touch on a G-Wagen, but you also have an illuminated front panel because there is no grille. It's completely sealed off, so you get illumination and it looks pretty cool. And down low in the bumper, you will see these square elements that have been integrated to add to the strength, the visual strength of the SUV. The EQG wears dual tone paint, which is a nice touch. It adds a little bit more of a luxury feel to it. Over here, you will notice these exaggerated monoblock style alloy wheels. These are 21 inches. They are wearing really large tires as well. I believe these will be toned down on the production model. And also along the sides, you will see this illuminated strip running through the side. This is present on both sides of the SUV. Looks pretty cool, and this paint job also makes it looks like the EQG is milled out of a solid block of steel. And when you come around with me to the back, once again, it's typically G back here as well. And the spare wheel cover, as you may have noticed by now, is not round, it's squarish. And that's because this is not housing a spare wheel anymore, but the charging cable for the EV. I think it looks spectacular, it looks super imposing. Now let's take a look at the interior of the EQG. Come with me. Over here, the moment you open the door, the first thing you will notice is how white this interior is. And that's because Mercedes has tried to add a bit of a luxury feel to the interior of the EQG. You still have to climb up into this vehicle, so it hasn't lost that butch charm of its that it is associated with. Over here, you will see there are two screens that have been integrated into one single unit. Looks pretty plush, but the important part is all the switches and the controls are all still physical, because Mercedes still wants this to be usable and practical in all conditions. If you're wearing gloves while driving, you should still be able to operate some of the essential functions. Now come with me as I tell you about some of the juicy specifications of this vehicle. So the EQG, as we know, will get 4 electric motors. This is a pretty novel setup by Mercedes' standards. The company hasn't tried anything like it so far with any production EV. What this does is it gives Mercedes the ability to control how much power goes to each and every wheel, and there will also be a 2-speed gearbox which will help users be able to choose between low range and high range, which will be pretty welcome for those who go off-roading in an electric EQG. But that being said, we are still to see what the range of the EQG will be. Mercedes hasn't told us what the battery size will be. We expect it to be around 100 kilowatt hours, but the range remains to be seen. With 4 electric motors, it will have plenty of power, so performance should not be an issue. But we will have to see if the go anywhere ability of the original G-Wagen can be preserved with the EQG. So what do you make of this concept? Do you think this is one of the most exciting Mercedes EV concepts we've seen so far? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. If you have any feedback for us, we'd be happy to hear it. If you enjoyed watching this video, found it informative, make sure to like it and share it with your friends and family. And stay tuned to Car and Bike for all the updates from the Bharat Mobility Expo 2024.